Chat. My power went out. I got robbed. I was there. I was doing everything right. I was doing everything right, chat. But let's see if we can hop back in. Maybe we didn't miss too much. Rocket League is being wacky now. I'm gonna restart this for you guys, and we'll get back in there as soon as we can. Sorry. Nothing I can do about that one. When the electric company decides, hey, we're gonna prank him midstream, sure. They get to just do that. We will be back here shortly. Got all the passwords and stuff locked in, so let me go ahead and get into match now. Play private match. Let me join that up. Now it says I'm not logged in on Steam. What do you mean? Log me in. Connect me. Don't say disconnected. I'm getting pranked. Like quadruple pranked. This is not fantastical. Yes, thank you, Steam. I know I'm disconnected. Please reconnect me. Steam, why are you the blocker, Steam? Can I sign in on my phone and it maybe does what I want it to? Chat, I'm being told. Might have to close Steam. There we go. We have bonked Steam. We'll relaunch it. And now I'm connected. Private match. I am logged in, so now I have to restart Rocket League again. It wouldn't be a dirty stream if we didn't have some random ass technical difficulties to deal with. Everything was going a little too smoothly, you know, it's too crazy. So, there we go. Now we've got Rocket League. Now we got Steam in line. Now I gotta get Rocket League in line. That's synced. There we go. Now hopefully we aren't too far into... I think we've definitely got into the last match there at least. But let's see what we can get in. Private match. There. Boom. Unable to find server. Let's see. There we go. Y'all got that ping back. Let's see if I can reach out to the players. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so it looks like in that game number 4, let's see. In game number 4, we did have the Funky Monkeys unable to finish the job there, and Farmers were able to lock that one in. So that's going to be a dub for the Farmers there. They were able to close that one out, and we will go ahead and get into the next match here shortly. As we have, I'll give you a whole recap while we get all the players in here. But I know that our coaches are here at least, so we can get that going in just a second. There's that, send that to him, and then I gotta go grab this. Thankfully for me, it's the same team back to back, same teams back to back. So I can kind of just make this happen. NBA 7 is. Today has been the day of the day of technical difficulties. All right. We're getting the we're getting the funky monkeys in here. This now we're going into our coaches match here. Let me go with the schedule for you guys real quick about what we've gone through. Despite the technical difficulties, we had How Do You Like Your Eggs versus the Cosmos S tier. Taking up the pitch first with a little clean sweep there for the Cosmos, make things happen. And then second after that, it was Team XV with Dunyan and his boys at full power against a high stakes team that was missing a teammate due to some scheduling. And then we have high stakes. We're able to, fortunately for at least the high stakes players, prevent the perfect sweep, as they did get swept there, but they got one goal in game number 3 to make it happen there. So they prevented 10 points and only gave them 8. So that is, if you have to play down, that's kind of all you can hope for. Funky Monkeys taking up that Farmers only in the B tier match. Followed after that with the unfortunate crash. Farmers only were able to take that in 4, as Funky Monkeys could not make that happen. But that will be how that happens. And then finally for today, we've got the Funky Monkeys taking up the Farmers only in the coaches match. But we will have them ready in just a second, as they have they're checking pings now. We will see if they're checking pings now. They're looking for a remake, as they're unhappy with the pings right now, so they won't let me know that information. Now I'll be joining up with them in just a second. However they want to do it. Server remade. I got y'all up. Look, if y'all don't want to join my server, I'm cool with it. I'm joking. But let's see. Okay, he's got a good ping. So I think we're Gucci on this one. Hell yeah. Got a good server in here. So we're just waiting on Farmers only. And we will be getting this one started shortly, as soon as the Farmers will get in here. Alright, time to yell at people. Join. Server remade. There we go. All right. Time to slap the funny button, as we're getting into our final matchup of the day, and we have got the Farmers Only taking up the pitch against the Funky Monkeys. On Farmers Only, we've got Othos and Bloom trying to make this happen against Boss and our boy, Mr. Egg Dip. It's a shame that Egg Dip didn't end up on How Do You Like Your Eggs, but you know, good players got to be taken. So we have Funky Monkeys coming into Farmers Only coaches match. This will be your last series of the day, and this is a best of 3. Let's get into it. All right, coming in, this is your coaches match 2v2, as we've got Othos and Boss taking up against, or Othos and Bloom taking up Boss, and ooh, a little bit of disconnection there, as internet still being a little bit wacky there, but nothing crazy happened because of it, so we're still good, chat. Still trying to make things happen. Bloom's trying to find things through this corner, not able to find much, but Othos taking it back, trying to find a good force there, but Othos will have to settle with a 50 and getting demoed, as Funky Monkeys are coming in hot off this defense, but they're trying to make things not too crazy here. They're trying to keep things simple. Nobody's quite making the overcommits yet. We're only a minute into this first match here, and mechs aren't quite finding what they need to be. Bloom is able to swat that one away, stop Boss from putting things on the board for Funky Monkeys, but ooh, Othos almost manages to own goal, trying to on that save. Ooh, Boss just finds that angle off the backboard, able to slot that one off of a nice pop there, plays it nice and high, and he's able to go up and then drop that one to the right. Othos tries to read it, but it's a bit too close there. Nice angle there from Boss to put Funky Monkeys on the board in this 2v2. Off the kickoff, Othos will try and put that one in. He had a good look, but now Boss was able to take that one back. Ooh, Othos looking for it, but met quickly by Rob, shutting that one down. Now Bloom playing that one up high with a low boost Boss. Put things forward. Bloom slams that one forward. Ooh, Bloom was looking for that cross to Othos, but Bloom slams that one a bit too hard, and Othos isn't quite able to read that to put Farmers Only back on the board. But high ball there for the Farmers Only will give Boss the opportunity to go off the ceiling. He's looking for more as he gets the ceiling reset to slap that one in. That first touch there off that ceiling is so important. It increases your chance of actually getting that by 80 to 90%. It is just such a nice little saving grace there. Very small but very important, and great execution there from Boss. He's cooking Farmers today. He's looking to make a statement here. Ooh, and the double demo from Othos will leave Bloom with an open net, and this puts Farmers Only on the board. And I know that the comms were probably like, oh, Bloom, open, open, open. If you miss this, I'm gonna kick you from my team. You're getting insta dropped. You're completely gone. But Bloom is able to keep his paycheck in line as we go into the next kickoff here. With half the game left to play, it's totally doable for both teams, and a bit of a bump there from Othos onto Boss there makes it that he's unable to recover on that. Computer stop. Computer stop. We don't need reminders. I need a reminder that Othos is still in this, because now we're equal with half the game left. This is anybody's game. We have Othos and Bloom trying to take this one up the pinch. It's a quick demo there to keep things going. Ooh, over one. Othos will have some time here as he's going through the corner. A fake from Boss. Give him the possession, but with an Othos on his butt, he isn't able to make anything happen. Boss on a low boost is trying to make this 1v2 happen, and he does. Brings it around town, and he puts Rob in his back pocket and says, I got this, brother. You just take your time. You'll be here. Brilliant. Over the first, keeps the possession, keeps it close, and then flicks over the last. Well played there from Boss. Rob's been a bit quiet, but he will have some opportunity here. He will throw that on the backboard to try and see if he can make something happen. Gets a demo for his time. But isn't able to get a goal out of it. He will take this one to the wall. Boss is looking to try and make that happen. Ooh, and a nice touch there to the corner. Keeps things alive here for farmers only. Put off the ceiling. They're waiting to see if they can make it happen. Ooh, and a pop there from Rob. Almost catches Othos lacking. But Othos is able to recover off of that quickly. A big bang out there. It was a little bit desired there from the farmers, but will not result in a goal as they do not get counterattacked. But with a minute left, farmers are going to make something happen here. Make a wish, Bass. You know, I always go between Boss and Bass because, like, his name is BA7S or BA, yeah. It's like BA7S. It's like the Mina thing of like Mawson, Sawson, something like that. No, Sawson was a random player I saw, but I had that name with the 7. That was like the SAS sound, and it was really cool. Like that name a lot, but that's why I always go back and forth on it. So I'm gonna go with Bass here, as Bass is gonna give us another goal here for Funky Monkeys to really try and put game number 1 here in his back pocket. Coming off the kickoff here, Othos will get a nice dunk here, but Bass is back to make things happen here for the Funky Monkeys. And we have Rob trying to take this one at the pitch and find Bass in the wing, but some awkwardness. Just creating time here is good enough for the Funky Monkeys as they're counting down the last 10 seconds of game number 1. Try and make things into that, and that will be game number 1 for the Funky Monkeys. Monkey. We'll get into game number 2 here in just a second. But I've told the players to go and we put this one into it. What are they doing? Why are we stalling? Go. Oh, boom time. There we go. There we go. Now we're back into it. All right, game number 2. Funky Monkeys with an opportunity to do this in 2. Bass has been absolutely cooking here on the pitch, and we're seeing if he can flop one more game into that. Ooh, that awkwardness is fixed by Boss. Ooh, Othos not able to get that reset, but Boss is trying to make it happen. As we got Rob. It's been a bit quiet this series so far. Boss was doing some heavy lifting in this series earlier. But you don't always have to do all the work. Like, it might just be a it's definitely just a, hey, make it so that you can get the ball to your mechie teammate and then see what he can cook up. We just slot that one back. This boss off the kickoff. We will pop it over one. If those tries to collect, he will try and force this one here to Rob. And a bump there. Oh, he did not get that boost. He needed to get that boost if he wanted to continuing to starve here, as Othos is trying to find the possession there. Rob just kind of staying out of the way. Boss says, you got it, King. Go crazy. Ooh, and Bloom looking for the air dribble. But Rob is able to pop that one up. Bloom, Othos up immediately looking for Bloom, but Bloom, low on boost, has to respect it and goes all the way back. Ooh, and the delayed flick from Bass will keep them in the lead in this series, with the momentum leading the way here for the Funky Monkeys. Now with a minute and a half of the game gone, Funky Monkeys find themselves in a good position. Othos just reading that ball slightly. Bloom will have to cover for him, but as both sides have kind of traded whiffs. Rob is taking this ball up the pitch, looking to make this offense happen, but possession there. Makes things interesting here on the goal line here, and Bloom is able to capitalize as Othos plows away for the Farmers. Able to take a good 50 back there on the wall, keep possession, then send that up to the crossbar, and Bloom waiting in the wing, able to show him what he's made of. Ooh, off the kickoff, it's a nice pop there from Rob, able to just barely get the timing on that scoop up, and it pops it up and out. Big fake there, it catches Othos in an awkward spot, as that touch was absolutely perfect to punish. And Boss is there, show them what just happened in the last replay that they did to them. Off the kickoff, it will be Bloom with the ball here. Let's see if he can take this up the pitch. Has to kind of send that one away from himself. This Boss is trying to take that full field clear, but Bloom shuts that one down with a quick little bump, pushes him out of the air dribble. And we have the back and forth slapper. We'll put this one through. We got Rob with low boost and a bump attempt. Almost puts this on the net, and now Bass has an open net as Othos isn't quite able to get back after that offense, and he will lead the Funky Monkeys to 2-goal lead. Two minutes left, though. There's plenty to happen, plenty to do, and we can totally get a full-length game series here as well. Ooh, Boss faking out gets the reset, fakes it out, looking to see if he could bait Bloom out and get the musty, but Bloom covers it well, so he doesn't pull the trigger on that. Bloom able to pop that one up. Othos looking to double, but Boss puts that one in a space that he can't quite capitalize on. Bloom is there to try and make things happen, but a low boost Funky Monkeys is spooky for them. They need to get a clear out and get some time, and a good bump there from Bloom puts Rob into Boss's way and just gives Othos enough space to be able to slot that one. With a minute and 40 left to play, we got a 1-goal game. Othos and Bloom have to score one more time, and then they're equalized. They want to make sure that they can make this happen. They were in this position earlier, but they got to make just a little bit more happen. Ooh, and a good read there from Boss. It's a good 50, and now Othos is looking for one more touch there to get it to Bloom, but no possession found, and as Bloom gets demoed, the quick counterattack from the fish, or the fish boss, if you will. Either one works. We'll put them up 2 to mirror game number 1. It's a monkey fish. A good 50 off the kickoff. We'll leave Rob with the boost and the initiative here. If you can get the touch here against Bloom, could have gotten it happen, but pop there. We'll fake the reset there and baits out Othos, and Bass will put this one away for 3 up. Bloom kind of misreading that, and a little bit of a miscommunication. Means that Othos does not have any support there, so he will be having to jump a little bit early. The bounce out will leave Rob with a possession here. Has to touch that away from himself as he is on low boost, but a pop up the field to Bloom. Leave a little 1-2 action. It gets intercepted well from Boss, as he is demanding control of this game. He has been so lethal with his mechs, and Rob will put that one up just slightly off target. It's enough to get Bloom to jump, and I'd personally jump as well. But with no pitch, with no boost on the pitch here, we will have to play things slow and let this play out. Ooh, and a big pinch out there. Gives Farmers the ball, but with 10 seconds left in the game and 3 goals to make it happen, this will go ahead and be a Funky Monkeys dubski for the coaches match. And a 2-0 sweep. And for the road, for your troubles, Othos will put one away for you. Congratulations to the Funky Monkeys. For taking that dub in the coaches match. So, to recap things for you guys today, we will be going to the schedule right here. And so to break it down for you guys, start things out, we had How Do You Like Your Eggs versus the Cosmos at that S tier. The Cosmos were able to be victorious, taking the 3-0 sweep for this week for that S tier matchup. And then Team XP versus High Stakes. High Stakes had some scheduling issues and had to play a 2v3. Now, in those situations that when they do happen, glad that they can still try and do what they can, but you are kind of getting swept in that position. But they did prevent the perfect sweep. So instead of 10 points, it will be only 8, mirroring how the Eggs and Cosmos game series went. But to follow them up, we had Funky Monkeys versus Farmers only, where we did have an unfortunate technical difficulty where we did not get to see the end of that game, end of that series, but it was ended up being a 3-1 to close the series out in that B tier. And then finally, to bring things up towards the end, we had Funky Monkeys versus Farmers only in that coach match where Boss popped off and was able to really give the Farmers the business there. But that's been your week 5 of the Grindhouse 3v3 League. To give you guys a little bit of update about certain things that are in the background, we will have the statistics coming for you guys up soon. That's going to be my main priority this week, is getting that up for y'all, because now we've had a couple weeks of play. We've got a nice little data set going. I will mirror kind of what we had from the place that shall not be named previous 3v3 League. We'll have that up shortly. I just got to make some changes, make sure that players are good on the end, and I have everything set up for that. So expect that somewhere around Friday-ish, like Thursday, Friday-ish, for you guys coming soon. And then maybe it's a new screen here for you guys, but that's kind of what that is. And then lastly, next week we will be having, we'll go over the next matchups for you guys next week. Next week we're gonna have Team Cosmos taking on Team XC, and then High Stakes versus Farmers will be coming up after that. And then the Funky Monkeys again will be there for the double feature of the last match of Funky Monkeys versus the How Do You Like Your Eggs, and both the A tier and the coaches coming up next week. But that's been pretty much everything for the Grindhouse 3v3 League this week. If you guys enjoyed and you're not already in the Discord, go ahead and feel free to join it. It's discord.gg/Grindhouse. if you want to get on the action, go ahead and join, and then fill out an application to join the server once you're in, and then you will be granted access after a brief vibe check, and we'll get you started and in on the action. But I've been Boyd Arty as your host for today. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday and a great rest of your week.